took that shit for granted, now you lost me. And now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you, you wasn't real with me.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. Thank you so much. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? So I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you won't get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Also, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and get that volume. Now, before we get started, as always, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, like, share, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you because I don't always get the pause in the middle of my message to say that to you. So thank you. Also, I will say this. The link in my bio, I do have certain sales going on right now for a few of my services. So I will say the links in my bio if you do want to book your coaching session, so on and so forth, okay? Now, chosen ones, there's a few messages for today that I am getting guided to relate and say to you. One, right now. Some of you could be feeling in a sluggish mood. Some of you could be feeling tired, exhausted, drained, so on and so forth, right? Some of it's your energy and some of it's being projected upon you based upon people you're connected to. Because you have to realize that regardless if you're connected to their friends or you're connected to the person that they connected to, so on and so forth, they serve as a bridge to certain energy to get to you too. So I will say this, there's a few of you that are feeling a fluctuation of feelings for a few reasons, okay? So first, chosen ones, you could be feeling again tired, exhausted, run down. Some of you as well could be feeling sad. There's certain things that's getting presented that you are going to have to deal with. So there's certain truths that are getting revealed to you. There's certain lies that are getting exposed based upon things that people told you, so on and so forth, right? So right now, chosen ones, again, we're going to get into as far as exactly how it may pertain to you, right? So the first group, there's some of you that's feeling tired and exhausted, so on and so forth, because one, you're purging certain energy from you. And I want you to think this is compared to when you have a cold or you have a flu. If you're not familiar, you do not actually start to show symptoms until it's already been in your system for a certain amount of time and now it's starting to purge itself out. So that those you having to use the restroom, you feeling like you have to get sick, so on and so forth, sniffling, whatever the case may be, you start to display symptoms, chosen ones, once your body starts to actually reject it, once it starts to purge it, once it starts to detox from it, right? So some of you are feeling exhausted, some of you are feeling tired because you called your energy back. There's certain cycles that you closed out or that you said that you no longer want to move forward with them. So this is certain energy, chosen ones, that is getting purged from you because it does not belong to you. So this is those third-party energies that was getting projected. This is those lies that person was telling you and you was under certain illusions. You're starting to regain your power back. So with you setting certain boundaries, with you stating certain affirmations, with you praying for certain protection, it is having certain things get purged from you. So as you rejuvenate your body with positive affirmations, you're speaking life into you. As you're rejuvenating your body by putting yourself in those positions that you're asking for, right? So you have to do your work as well. So just like when you take medicine, you have to work with that medicine because you have to remember to take it, correct? So you're working with the medicine, even though if the medicine is doing the work, or vitamins, whatever the case may be, correct? So chosen ones, when it comes to God, you gotta work with him as well. Yes, he can do everything, but you can too. So don't you get upset and tired and exhausted and feel like people are taking advantage of you when you do everything for them and because you can, they let you. So the same applies pertaining to God, right? You're going to have to show know that you want the things that you're asking for. You say you want love. Are you putting yourself in position to receive it? Are you even giving people the opportunity to pursue you? Are you automatically putting a guard up to these individuals? Okay, you say that you want prosperity. Have you applied to these positions, or do you already rule yourself out and believe that you can't get it? Are you working with you or against you, right? So I will say this. Some of you are purging out certain energy because now you had enough of it. So now it's starting to show up. And just like again, when you start to use the restroom, you have to blow your nose and all of that because you're purging out certain shit. That's what's happening now. So everybody else's energy is getting removed from you. You're also removing certain beliefs that you had, certain spells that you spoke on you too. Because you saying something foul about you or saying that you can't get the things that God said that you can, that's you speaking limitations on you too. So that's the same thing or a form of black magic, right? So you have to be mindful with your words and your beliefs. If God said you're going to receive something, then you're going to receive it, right? You can't sit there and try to make everything go against it. Now, excuse me. Now, some of you chosen ones, I will say the reason why. Now, some of you, again, are Persian energy. So now you feeling a little tired. You feeling a little, you're having to cater you. You're having to nurture you. This is preparing you so that when that position's about to get presented, you're feeling your best, right? So now you're pouring into you because this is something that you always should have did. You've been putting you last. So this is like everybody else in the house you took care of and now your ass was sick, right? So now you're catering you. You're nurturing you. This is a season where God's like, all right, if you guys sleep a little longer, you're going to rejuvenate because it's about to be warm, chosen ones, and you about to be outside. See, some of y'all might got pregnancies. It's certain as lessons, some of them blessings, all of that, right? But some of us chosen ones, you are going to be outside this season. As soon as it starts to get warm, you about to see certain things bloom. See, you thinking that things ain't coming together because you seen certain frost or cold-heartedness, then detach certain things from you. Absolutely not. See, after that frost comes, that sun comes out too to thaw certain things out, right? So the dead falls off or flakes away or floats away, and then the real things start to bloom. And that's the season that you stepping into. Now, let me get into this, right? So the first group, your purging energy. That's why you feel the way you feel. God said rejuvenate you, refresh you, recharge you, nurture you. Take time to invest in yourself. Why? Because you're about to have that position get presented. You're about to get that person presented. So you are getting time to prepare. Any other time, chosen ones, I'll say this. You know that you start to get anxiety. You know you start to want to give up when you feel like you rushed into something, right? If you feel like you got to get rushed to get ready, you're not going to feel 100% because you're not going to feel like you did the things that you needed to do in order for you to prepare for the things that you're preparing for, right? So God is giving you time right now. Look around. What do you need to do for you to prepare for the things that you calling towards you? Okay. If you said that you want love, are you prepared? Do you feel 100% good about yourself? Do you have outfits to go out on a date with? Do you sit there and have your finances taken care of so that as you pour into them or they pour into you, it's reciprocated? You guys are overflowing with between you two, not just give and take energy. You understand? So it's about reciprocation. Both of you have to be in your divine energy. So God is saying prepare yourself because some of you are requesting certain things from people that you can't even provide for you. You want somebody to be your savior when you're supposed to be somebody's their reward. So just like you went through certain seasons of abandonment where you wasn't getting acknowledgement, where you wasn't getting loved on, when you wasn't getting reciprocated, certain people went through those seasons too. So you're a reward to them and they're a reward to you. So make sure that you're prepared so that you are playing your position when that person gets presented. It doesn't matter if you know who that person is or not, whether or not it's somebody from the past or somebody new that's about to get presented to you. You just need to know that you need to be prepared. Think about what didn't work out before for you. So even if it's not a past person that you reconnecting with, this is a new person coming in, you get to think about that last situation and what didn't work out. Okay, well, you wasn't able to balance this and that. You didn't feel 100% about yourself because you didn't have this established. You didn't feel 100% because of this. Whatever the case may be, when you start to cure certain insecurities that you have within you, you start to pour into you. You know what you bring to the table. So therefore, that person is going to bring something or be able to match that as well. You understand? So again, pay attention. Now, I will say there's some of you that's feeling tired and you're feeling exhausted because your energy is getting returned back to you. This is you again. You closed out cycle chemicals. You said that you no longer want to extend yourself to certain toxicity, that you're finally done with it. Because some of you, you may, it's almost like, again, the season's about to switch. So starting March 1st, you're about to see a lot of things change for you. So between March 1st and March 3rd is going to be a real significant time, because this is the start of your new season, chosen one. So there's certain sprouts that you're going to see. You have to pay attention. Make sure that you're looking in the right direction, because some of you are asking for love to get presented, but you're looking this direction and you keep intuitively feeling like love is here, but what you're looking at does not reflect that. Now, that's for two reasons. Sometimes the person that's supposed to show you the love and be the confirmation for you, sometimes they don't do what they're supposed to do, so they leave you out in the dark too. So there's certain things that do not match up. But also, chosen ones, there's some of you where I will say it's not matching up, or intuitively you're feeling like love's here, but you're not seeing it, right? It's because you're looking in the wrong direction. You could be getting that alert, but you're not looking in the right direction. That's almost like your mother says, hey, go get the sawdust on the second shelf. And you are looking around, you like, man, listen, I don't see it. But no, it was the shelf behind you. You didn't ask specifics. See, some of you chosen ones, the love that you are asking for is a lot closer than what you think, right? But again, it's all based upon that other person, because sometimes they don't always do what they're supposed to be doing to be the confirmation for you. So at that time, you ask for a sign and they sit there and second guess and they don't do it. So therefore, you don't receive it. So pay attention, because intuitively, there's things going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of, and you may feel like it's working against you, but it really could be a surprise party or a surprise that works on behalf of you. So do not get too caught up in it, okay? Pay attention. Take a step back. You got to scope the scenery out in a sense. God is going to show you certain signs that you're stepping into your season, which brings me to this next part. Chosen ones, you're about to feel a fluctuation of your energy. And I say this, now people get offended when I say chosen ones, but if you've been chosen, and whether or not that's for whatever title that is, you've either been chosen as this example for this person, you've been chosen to be the light for this person, you've been chosen for this position because you got the qualities to fill them out, you was chosen by this person because they see that you're loving, you're nurturing, and they want to invest in you as well, so on and so forth. God selected you. There's various reasons for chosen, but you'll only feel a certain type of way if you're not a chosen individual. And if you're not a chosen individual, then you're going to have to check you, because what are you doing to have everything work against you? You understand me? You may be the problem. So if you ain't never been chose for something, whether or not that's for an example, whether or not that's, again, you was chosen, whatever the case may be, then you're going to have to reevaluate certain things, okay? Because it's either divine or demonic. So you're going to have to choose your damn side, okay? Now, with me saying this, chosen ones, now, I do want to say pertaining to certain things that's about to get presented to you, right? I'll say this is your season. So there's certain sadness that you're going to be feeling right now. Some of you, there's closures that's happening. Whether or not this person walks away from you, you walk away from them, you get sick of dealing with the same shit over and over again. Whether or not this person couldn't make a decision, so you made it for them. Whatever the case may be, you got to realize that you get to choose the position or the option that you play in other people's life, or that they play with you. So if the position that they are hiring for or asking you to fill, it doesn't feel right to you, then you have the opportunity to decline, let somebody else get hired, and you move on to a position that better suits you. You understand me? Because there's some of you chosen ones where, again, you are pouring into a situation that's pouring out your energy, right? So I will say there's certain sadness, there's certain endings that are going to have to occur. You're going to have to get this shit over with. I know you don't want to learn the truth. I know you upset because you have to realize that this person lied to you. Yes, you're going to feel hurt because this person cheated on you when intuitively you knew it was true when they declined and lied in your face. There's certain karma that you receiving that you may have did from back in the day. Whatever the case may be, whatever side that you on, right? Get this shit over with. This is almost like going to the doctors and you having to get some type of vaccination, right? Nah, I ain't talking about the other shit, but you know what I'm talking about, right? This is like you got anxiety where you're like, oh my goodness, you're panicking because you're scared of needles. You're panicking and you're upset. You're all fucking adrenaline's rushing, you foaming out the mouth and shit. You just out going all crazy, right? And it's because you're anticipating, or again, you know that it's something that you do not want that's going to happen. There's a feeling that you're going to have to feel. It's required. Some of you, this is shit that you went through when you was a childhood that you always blocked out, that you covered up. You're going to have to feel it in order for you to start feeling yourself. You understand me? So there's certain things that are about to get exposed to you, and it's because you asked. Now, there's various reasons. Stay with me, all right? Because again, this ain't a one size fit all. I'm going to break down for various people based upon the energy that I'm feeling, right? So I'll say this. One, there's some of you chosen ones where you're going to have to feel it to get this shit over with. So this is almost like, you know what, turn in this direction, get your ass, get that shot. Now, you know what I'm talking about. And at that point in time, chosen ones, you're going to realize that it's over with. So you felt that sadness. You felt that neglect. You felt that disappointment. You felt that abandonment. Get that shit over with because it's still going to be bubbling. It's going to be there. You're going to have to deal with it at some point in time. And all that's going to happen is you're going to try to keep pacing it, trying to keep pushing it away, but it's going to be like the tea kettle. At some point in time, that shit is going to have you fuming. That shit is going to come out. That shit is going to have you respond in a certain type of way. So why don't you just get that shit over with? You understand me? Some of you, I understand you may be expecting somebody to finally step up, speak the truth, apologize to you. Some of them never will. And that's okay. You're going to have to sit there and still be able to heal. Stop allowing these people to come back and pick the scab off again. If you're going to have to just feel this shit, get it over with. So if this is a person who cheated on you, lied on you, third party energies, or misled you, whatever the case may be, you extended yourself to, you gave an opportunity to, and they played you in one way, shape, or form, right? That's how you feel. Okay, that's valid. You're going to feel that shit. Cry. Be real with yourself. Don't try to hold that shit inside. It's okay to cry. It's okay to say you pissed the fuck off. It's okay to say you sad. It's okay to say that you feel taken advantage of in a sense. It's okay to feel what you feel. That's valid. But feel the shit so that you can start to feel yourself in and you can start to feel yourself again. You understand me? So this is, we're not going to stay in this moment. Get the shit over with. Had a time. Okay, get this shit over with. Now you can go on about your damn business. Because the same way that you going through now, you've been here before with somebody else that was playing this position where you felt like you couldn't get over them. You felt like you couldn't survive without them. You thought that you couldn't live without them. You was sick. You wasn't eating. Your ass was losing weight, gaining weight. You wasn't feeling yourself. Your light was dimming a little bit. You was getting depressed, wasn't cleaning up shit, wasn't trying to buy shit, wasn't trying to better you, right? Nah, you not getting back to there. You been there before. So you gonna feel that shit and you gonna know that you about to get over it because God's about to provide somebody that's positively going to distract you, not be somebody chosen where you feel like you rushing from this person to the next individual. No, this is things that you've been praying for to get presented, that you was waiting on, that you was keeping yourself tied up with. So a lot of you are going to feel like you rushing into relationships, connections, certain business positions, relocations. You're going to feel like you're rushing because your ass was tying up too long. You was at the place that you was at waiting on or taking your time pertaining to that. So now your ass is going to feel rushed and feel like you jumping into something quick because the love that you've been asking for has been brewing behind the scenes about to get presented. But you may have been looking in a different direction. Now, some of you chosen ones, there's some people that God is having things intentionally happen because what you asked for, okay, in order to get it, you have to be, everything has to be presented. So if this person or you said, okay, God, I asked you, I want to align with this person, or you want to give this person another opportunity, or you wanted this specific person, it could be a new person, you go based upon the energy, right? But I'll say this, there's certain events that have to happen to put everything out in the open, clear out all the foundation, and you get to freely choose what you want to do, right? So there's certain lies that's about to get exposed. Now, some of it is so that you can go on about your the business, and you can go ahead and get rid of those limitations. You can have somebody come in who's going to pour into you, love on you like you asked for. You've been patient. Your ass deserves it. If anybody deserves it, it's you, right? So there's some of you where things are getting presented because what you asked for, in order for it to come through, certain things got to get removed. So just like if you getting a new couch for your house, you going to have to strategically throw that old ass couch out before that new one can come in. Because if not, that new one's going to be out stuck in the elements, right? Or this could be if you pertaining to so on and so forth, right? You got to get rid of something in order for you to get something. That's life decisions. But you have to make sure that you're choosing the right based upon what you intuitively are feeling within. Because some of you go based upon the shit that you seeing, and that shit ain't always what it appears to be, right? So you have to go intuitively. Sometimes you have to plant certain seeds. Now you're about to see certain sprouts happen. All right. So when I say that you're about to see certain sprouts get produced to you, chosen ones, those seasons again where people were cold-hearted towards you, they were kind of frosty towards you. There were certain people that were shading you, trying to keep certain light from getting towards you, whatever the case may be, right? People that sat there and was praying for your finances to dwindle out, so your ass was going through certain droughts, whatever the case may be, right? So I want you to realize, chosen ones, you still found a way to sit there and harvest those seeds. How? Because when they try to keep finances from coming through, right? Or they try to keep certain water from being able to get produced, right? And that is the flow of certain things. So we'll say this is like the currency in a sense. They try to keep it from coming in. See, those tears end up still watering those seeds. Those seeds still got planted. And the tears that you was crying as you was experiencing certain things, see, that those tears actually was the thing that activated those certain seeds. Now you about to see a sprout. See, that sun's about to come out. I'm telling you, you about to be outside this season, baby. You outside. You hear me? So now guess what? The season's about to switch. That sun's about to come in. See, you done positioned yourself in a perfect position. Those people who try to shade you, now guess what? That shade and sat there and turned into certain things that benefit you. See, when I say, chosen ones, everything works out in your favor, but you gotta know what you're looking at. Because there's some of you that's not paying attention. This is like me trying to get your attention because somebody that I'm talking about is right next to you. Like, hey, yo, shorty right there. And you're not catching the hint. God will show you a quick glimpse of things that you getting, what you expected and what you prayed for, but he's only going to show you a small dose. Why? Because there's certain people, monitoring spirits around you, certain people that's trying to work against you. So he's not even going to tell you the full capacity of what's about to come through. Your ass just come on and listen. This is like somebody telling you, hey, yo, come follow me. And you know that you could trust that person. You know that that person steers you right. So if they saying, let's go, you like, all right, I ain't even going to question that shit. See, God is telling you certain things. He's showing you signs, and you got to make sure that you picking up on it. It ain't everybody's business to know what he about to bring to you. So this could be you seeing $5 extra in your bank account. That may seem like a small sign by God telling you like, hey, yo, you about to have leftover, right? Not only that, chosen ones, there's certain small signs that you seeing. Again, you half the time you working against you, and that's the reason why you ain't receiving. Put your ass in a position. See, God is the quarterback. I told you that, right? See, God got those blessings in his hands. See, the whole time there's certain people that you were surrounding yourself around that was trying to hold you back. See, the whole time they thought that you was the underdog. That really worked on your benefit, right? See, they ain't see that you was powerful. They thought that you was bummy. See, they ain't see that you was powerful. They thought you ain't had no money, right? They ain't see that you was powerful because you wasn't giving out your body and shit. See, whatever it is, they ain't see your value, right? Chosen ones, okay, that's cool. See, this is almost like them thinking that there's other star players on the team, and the whole time them star players is learning from you. See, they see your ass on the bench because you ain't been really front and center getting the attention, recognition. You haven't been getting paid your worth in a sense. See, or you ain't been getting that attention in a sense, right? Let's just say that acknowledgement, right? For the things that you did. See, when I tell you, chosen ones, you may have been on the bench, but you still got that ring, right? You still got that win. If that team won, you still was winning with them, and you ain't even have to put that work in. See, sometimes you gotta realize that God has certain things happen on your benefit. You've been working so hard in your life, having to work extra hard just to get the bare minimum. So if he's telling you that you could be on the winning team too, and you ain't even gotta do all that shit, that you did what you needed to do to get in this winning position, and now he's gonna allow you to sit out and just sit there and play your position in a different way, and you still gonna get benefits from certain things. See, when I tell you this your season, but hear me out, right? See, not only that, chosen ones, there's some of you that God had you sitting out, right? See, the whole time you was working on your gift, you was working on your purpose, you was working on within, right? You was healing yourself, you was revealing yourself, you was getting to know you, starting to realize who wasn't for you, all of that, right? You did your work. So this is like you perfecting a perfect pass or perfecting a perfect catch. See, again, I'm saying God something like a quarterback, right? Now hear me out. See, the whole time you've been doing what you've been doing, you've been preparing yourself. Every time you had to go back to start again, start over again, whatever the case may be, it was a repetitive cycle. See, you was just building as far as certain cardio, chosen ones, spiritual cardio, where again now, because you done been there and back so many times, now you familiar with it, right? Now you sit there and build cardio so you can last this shit out. There's longevity that comes with it. Whereas these other people was getting put in positions based upon shit that they was doing, lying, cheating, deceiving, frauding, stealing, killing, whatever the case may be, right? They was doing certain things to receive things faster than what they was supposed to do, and they wasn't even supposed to be receiving it. But chosen ones, everybody else was getting attention. So shorty who had the money, oh, she was getting the attention. Oh, shorty who had the finance, the car and all of this, oh, he was getting attention. Oh, the person who could take them on trips was getting attention. So they was sitting there sleeping on you because they felt like you wasn't able to do what other people was doing. See, chosen one, that wealth was in you. So they ain't even realize that you was something like that federal damn bank account that with that savings, you just getting interest that keeps doubling and doubling out. So your value increases in time, right? See, chosen ones, when I tell you, there's certain people that again didn't see that. That's cool. That's cool. They chose other people over you. They ain't see your value. Okay, we understand that. But I say this, chosen ones, because now again, this is your season. Now you're about to be receiving. Now you're about to be reaping. Now they're going to see you in a different light. Now everything that you was waiting for is about to get presented in your life. See, when I tell you, chosen ones, that again, you wasn't all flashy. You didn't seem like the center of attention. You ain't know this person who knew this person that could put you on. Everything that you had is because you worked hard to get to where you are, right? So with me saying this, chosen ones, I say this because it works on benefit of you. Because when that person who seems like the star player, people start to really reveal their truth, that they Kirk, they ain't really like they say, that they ain't really like that for real, that they out here imitating your shit, and they're out here doing your drills, they out here trying to do you understand? But the whole time they gonna blow a fuse because you're not built to equip, you're not even equipped to carry the same energy as the divine ones do, right? So we gonna let that go. But I'll say this, chosen ones, pertaining to these individuals, again, they was giving everybody else center of attention, but all of a sudden God's gonna have certain things happen where that person's gonna slip. See, that person that was so arrogant and felt like they was a shit, now all of a sudden the injury happened, or all of a sudden the position happened where now they lacking, right? And God calls you up. See, you already prepared for that position because behind the scenes you already been getting prepared with your stuff, right? So now, chosen ones, when I tell you that you're about to be center in front, I can tell you this, chosen ones, that you stepping into the season where you about to get everything that you want. So not only are you about to get called to the field that other people had you sit out for real, so that's that business moves, that's that finances, that's that trip, that's that love, that's that attention, that's that recognition, that's that reciprocation. See, now, chosen ones, you stepping into the season where you about to get it, right? So when I say this, now you about to get the attention. Now they about to see your light, right? Now they about to see exactly where it came from, who was imitating who was out here the divine person, and who was actually karmic out here. Now certain things about to get cleared up on that confusion. See, all those moves that people were stealing from you, where they was trying to do what you do when you try to speak your truth, but they thought that you was a hating ass individual, and you was like, all right, it is what it is. Now certain things is going to slip up, and God's going to put you in the again front and center of attention. So not only that, chosen one, what's about to happen? All those people who was sleeping on you. See, think it's the offense or the defense. See, the offense is in the season of receiving, but the defense are these demonic ass people that try to keep you from getting it, right? See, chosen ones, you on the offense, but people didn't really see you like that. They slept on you. They ain't really think that you was about that. Okay, that works in your benefit. So they was out here focused on certain popular people. They was holding them popular people back. They ain't even realize that God had already given you a certain instruction to do. That's why I say be obedient. When God tells you to move, you move, shorty. You go do that. You understand me? And I say that, chosen ones, because everything's in divine time. And see, God had you setting up certain drills. He had you preparing. So when he told you to move and you moved and it didn't work out for you and you said, why would God do that to you? Thank you, baby. And it was because he needed to see that when it came down to it, you was going to listen when he told you to do certain things, or when God told you to take this person back and you like, why would you even tell me to do that? And because God will have you do certain things sometimes. And it's all divinely orchestrated. Just wait. Because certain things ain't even play out yet. You understand me? But I tell you, chosen ones, God had already told you the moves. He already told you what you about to get. He already told you about to get that win. So guess what? All you got to do is look up in order and have your hands out in order to receive it. So while everybody else is focused on everybody else, they look at you. You was running light years ahead of these individuals. They was laughing at you. They thought you was on your Forrest Gump tip. They was like, hey, yo, why this person keeps running and getting separated from us and they ain't even nothing coming. They seen you running up the field for real. They was laughing at you. See, they seen it because God told you what the play was. They didn't see it. They ain't see that shit was about to come true. So when God told you keep moving, and when God told you to start building momentum, and when God told you at the perfect time when you hear him, you turn around and your ass better listen. See, at that point in time, chosen ones, look up right now. You not even realizing that you stepping into your season. Everything that you asked for is getting presented. You understand me? So when I tell you, you just gotta listen. God's about to throw that perfect spiral towards you. You about to step into that season, have the perfect win. The lifetimes and lineages of abundance is gonna come from you. Somebody who said that they couldn't do it. Man, listen, you was designed and selected for a reason. So your ass better keep going. Don't worry about who don't believe in you. Worry about who assigned you to do the things that you do. God believes in you. So don't prove these people wrong, prove God right. You supposed to do, you got a certain light. You understand me? So chosen ones, let's get busy. Let's get on this. One person fails to play the position, it's okay. You get excited because you know that somebody else is about to get presented your way. God's not about to have you sitting out this season. So your dance partner didn't show up. All right, you got somebody else that's about to dance with you. Oh, this person did this. Okay, cool. But chosen ones, when I say this, you get to choose now. So those people who feel like they wasting time or they can always come back around, nah, they're going to see that position is going to be filled by somebody else. You hear me? So be open, because the things that you are asking for is getting presented, but make sure you're looking in the right direction. All right. But again, chosen ones, I will say the links in my bio. I do have a few sales available for some of the services that are buy one, get one free. If you need me, you know how to reach me. I'm going to post this on YouTube shortly. Okay. Love you. Continue to be great.